Hello, in this lesson I will show you how to download and install ConfuserEX and then to use ConfuserEX to protect our CrackMe 18. So this is the website where you can download ConfuserEX. I will provide this link in the file for you to download for the resource section for this lesson. So come to this website and then scroll down, look for the download link, and it says here downloads, so you can click on this GitHub project page. And now here is your download links from the GitHub. So you can click the first link here, is the latest version. Just click on it to download. After you have downloaded it, you can unzip it. And you should see a new folder called ConfuserEX bin for binary. And if you open it, you will see all your files here. And the one which you want to use is this exe file, ConfuserEX exe. After you unzip it, you can delete the zip file. And then you just cut this and then paste it in your C drive over here. Right click and paste. I've already pasted, and after pasting you should be able to see a new folder here, ConfuserEX bin. Now we create a shortcut to our desktop. So we open the folder and then right click on this exe file, drag, put it here and select create shortcut. So as you can see, I already got my shortcut here. Maybe I put it on top now. Now we are going to use ConfuserEX, so double click on it. And we are going to use it to protect our CrackMe 18. So this is the CrackMe 18 that we want to protect. Earlier on we made a copy already, so we are going to use this. So you can just drag this in here. And you see now, the base directory is this and the output directory is this. So after we've already obfuscate it or protect it, there will be a new file created and put in this folder, confused. So now let's go for the settings. So click on settings, and then here you can select use the packer, compressing packer, to compress the file to make it smaller and also difficult to crack. And then under here, go for the CrackMe 18 exe, and then just click on the plus here to set rules to true. After that, you can edit these rules by clicking on this. And then over here, there are certain presets which you can select: minimum, normal, aggressive, or maximum. Maximum means it will put all the protection for you. If you want to customize, you can also customize by doing this. Just click add, and then here you can choose the what protection you want. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different protection. So if you don't want to manually, if you want to customize, you can select like this individually. Now if you don't want to select individually, the easiest way is to just select maximum. So you don't have to do it one by one like this. Okay. So what I will normally do is just select the rules through, click on this, and then for all of this you don't need to individually select one by one. Most of the time you just want to just use the presets. So you can just go to the preset here and then select maximum. So when you choose maximum, it will apply all the maximum possible protection. Then click done. There's one more thing I forgot to check. So click on inherit protections and then click done. So after you have done that, you can go to the next step and then click on protect. And you can see it is done. This is the log of the protection. If there are any errors, you can see the errors here. Alright, so it's done. Okay, now you might want to keep a copy of the log. So it's a good idea to copy this up. Just select everything, right click, copy, and then here you see a new folder called confused. Inside it is the obfuscated exe. So in here you can create a new file. This is the log which are copied from here. Open it and paste the log. This is only for reference. Later on, if you need to refer to how the protection was done, you can refer back to this log. So that is how we download and install your ConfuserEX, and how we use ConfuserEX to obfuscate or protect your exe file. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. Hello, in this lesson, I will show you how to deobfuscate a file that has been protected with ConfuserEX 1. So firstly, let us make sure we have the tools. We will be using these tools, dnspy and ConfuserEX tools, which we installed earlier in a previous lesson. We also need to use t-folder. If your computer does not have .NET Framework 4.7, then you can use this version or this version. If your computer has .NET Framework 4.7 or above, then you can use this version of dnspy. The CrackMe that has been protected is known as CrackMe 18. in this folder. In the previous lesson, I have shown you how to obfuscate this correctly. So the first step is always to check with DIE. And the protector is listed here as Confuser. And then we can open this with the NSpy. And we can see that. And you can go to the CCTOR, module CCTOR, and you see this. The steps for unpacking is described in this file, which is included in the resource section for you to download. And these steps apply only for those software which has been protected using the standard version of ConfuserEX. If the software was protected with a customized version of ConfuserEX, then the steps here might not apply. If that is the case, then you might need to spend a considerable amount of time and effort to research and to write your own unpacker. So let's get started. The first thing on the list is, the first step is to set a breakpoint on GC handler, have GC handler free, and then dump coil exe. So we look for GC handler. We are now at the module for CCTOR. If you want to go to CCTOR, you right click on Grammy 18, go to module CCTOR. CCTOR is a module which does the unpacking. So now we want to put a breakpoint on this function GC handler.free. So we search for it by pressing Ctrl F. And then here we type in .free. And we find the GC handler here. Click one time to set the breakpoint and then run. Click OK. It has paused at our breakpoint. Go down and look for modules. Click on the modules tab. If your modules tab is not showing, you can view it by clicking debug, go to Windows, and then click modules. There's a exe called COI. COI is the first stage of unpacking. Just before GC handler free is called, the program itself has unpacked part of the assembly and the memory as COI. That's why we put a breakpoint here. Now we want to dump this into a separate file. Right click, save module, and then go to your folder on the desktop, Grammy 19, create a new folder and call it unpacking. You can call the file COI.exe, the default name. So it is done. Now you can remove this, right click and remove. Let me remove all the previous assembly and stop the debugger. Second step is to set breakpoint on CCTOR second module and then dump COI again. So now we reopen the newly dumped file, which is COI. We're now going to dump the second stage. So open this, go to the CCTOR second module, right click, go to CCTOR, module CCTOR, and then there's a second module here. Put a breakpoint here. So we don't want this to execute. We want to execute only the first module. The first module will unpack COI further. So after unpacking, we want to dump. So let's run it. Click OK. So it has run the first module, but it has not run the second module. Now we go down here and dump COI. Right click, save module, and we give it another name called COI1. Then we can remove this. Stop it first. Stop the debugger and then remove it. Now we go to step 3. We're going to the no-op function. So let's go back to the second dump file. Reload it inside. Same way, we right click and we go to CCTOR again. And now we want to no-op this module. So right click on this static module. We don't want to run. So hit IR instruction and we no-op the first module. No-op. Okay. First module is not already. So click OK. So this first module will not run. Now you run the second module and third and so on. So now we are going to dump this file. We can do it two ways, either file save module or we can just remove it directly. Right click, remove correctly. The file hasn't been saved. Do you want to save it? Say yes. And then you can give a new name, maybe COI2, or you can overwrite the existing file. So I'll just give a new name, COI2. Click OK. So now if you go and see your folder, you see COI2. So we have 3 stages of unpacking now. We are now at stage 3, we're now going to step 4. At this stage, we can close our NSpy and use another different tool. So this different tool comes from the ConfuserEX tools. So go to C drive, ConfuserEX tools. Open the Confuser constant decryptor, which is over here. Double click. And then open COI2 and decrypt it. So 36 constants decrypted. Now you can exit. You see the new file is created. he has decrypted the constants. Next is you want to fix the assembly call fixer. So open this program, ConfuserEX call fixer. And now we take the newly dumped file, open it, and patch the call. And 77 patches made, and the new file is dumped. So get this new file. Now we're going to open the step 6, use the execute port patcher, which is over here. We take the latest dump file and open it, and then patch it. 131 patches made, and the new file has been dumped. So you can see we are going through many stages, many levels of unpacking because the original CRAMI was using maximum protection. Next, we want to call this program Confuser Fixer, which is here. And then we open the latest patch file. Then click on Fix. And now it has fixed it. Remove invalid stream, remove multiple definition, and remove the map. And then it has dumped a new file here for you. So now let's click Exit. Step 8 here, Confuser Switch Killer, which is this file. So run it. And open the latest dump file. And click Deobfuscate. And file is deobfuscated, 544 replacement made. And yes, dump a new file. Now the next step is step 9. Step 9 we use a tool called ConfuserEX Method Decryptor. And this is found in this folder, ConfuserEX Unpack folder, which is this folder here. So we open this. We take the latest dump file, open it, and decrypt. And you see, it has dumped another new file. Next, we want to open the file with the folder. So at this stage, we don't need all the other files, we only need this one. So we can rename this. Rename this to CRAMI 18. So we can open CRAMI 18 with d4.dot. d4.dot is a command line tool, so we need to open it from the command line. So we select this, right click to get the path. And then open the command line, click search for CMD. Now we are going to move to this location. We type CD, right click to paste this location, which you copied, press enter. Now you're in this location. Just type dir to check, make sure that the file is there. CRAMI 18. So we want to call d4.dot on CRAMI 18. So we type d4.dot followed by the name CRAMI 18. You can press CRA, press the tab key, and it will autocomplete. Now d4.dot already has got the environment variable set. That is why you're able to run it from anywhere in the file system. So now you press enter, and d4.dot will clean the file. So d4.dot has detected an unknown obfuscator, cleaning, renaming, and saving to a new file. So now you have a new file called CRAMI 18 clean over here. Now you can close d4.dot. Now you're at step 10, let's go to step 11. Step 11 is where you have to fix the entry point. If you run this now, it won't work because there is no entry point. So we have to fix the entry point by opening with dnspy. So to fix entry point, let me show you the entry point. The entry point is where the program starts, and it is in class 5, method 0. You can see. And this is standard signature for C# programs. You always have a static main method which will start the new form. The form is your main window which shows when the program runs. So this is the correct entry point. So we want to set that in the module. So you right click right, go to the edit module menu item, under manage, click on manage, and then here navigate to the class 5, method 0. Click OK. Click OK again. Do not close this yet. After you have done 11, you must know up the static module so that it will not perform any more deobfuscation on the assembly. So now you have to go to CTOR again, one more time, right click, go to module CTOR, and we don't want CTOR to run any of this module anymore because the file has already been deobfuscated. So we can know all of this. So right click, edit your instructions, and we know all the 4. Right click, no up, right click, no up, right click, no up, right click, no up. So once we've already know up, we click OK, and now we can dump the file. Okay, to dump the file, we right click this, remove CRAMI 18. He asks you to confirm, file has not been saved, do you want to save it? Click yes. And then we can override it. We can override the file, click OK. Okay, so now, let's try, see if there's any error. Double click to see if we can open. Alright, it cannot open, so the test fails. If it fails to start, we should debug it with dnspy to see what's wrong. Okay, so now we're going to reopen this newly dumped file with dnspy and see how to fix it. We open this newly dumped file, and now we try to run it and see the error that it gives. Click OK, and you see the error, an unhandled exception occurred. Exception is missing manifest resource, so that is the error that you might get, missing manifest resource exception. So if you get this error, you should go to step 13. The message reads, could not find any resource appropriate for the culture or neutral culture. Make sure form 1 resource was correctly embedded. So it says, right? So the error message, he will say, make sure form 1 resource is correctly embedded. So this is the error message you might get. So let's do step 13 to solve this problem. So the problem arises because this resource is not found, form 1. So the simple way to fix it is just rename the resource to what it wants. Why is it not found? It is not found because it has been obfuscated. Go to resource, and here, resource, the form 1 resource is obfuscated. So all we need to do is rename this to form 1. Same as the error message. Form 1 is, make sure form 1 resource is correctly embedded. So after rename this to form 1, it should be okay. So right click this, and then select edit resource, and just rename the front part, the gibberish part, to form 1. Dump resource. Click OK. It is done. And now you can dump this file again. Right click, remove correctly. Do you want to save? Yes. And overwrite same file. Overwrite this same file. Click OK. Alright. So we can overwrite, we give it a new name. Right click, remove correctly. You want to save it? Yes. So we give it a new name. We can go here and call it clean2. Click save. Click OK. Alright, so now we can open clean2, which is this file. Double click and it works. Alright, let's enter something. Check. Wrong serial key. So it works. Now we open it with TNSpy. Alright, so now we open TNSpy. Go to class 5. New form. And the form is here. Button check click is here. Right? And if you want to crack this by patching it, just go ahead and do it. I already showed you how to do it a few times in the previous lessons. So that's all for this lesson. How to unpack a .NET program that has been obfuscated with ConfuserEX. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.